Rusty is a little diesel engine that works on the Skarloey Railway on the island of Sodor. He performs maintenance duties and helps to ensure that all the tracks, tunnels, and bridges are all in good working order for trains to run through. He is very dedicated to his job and appreciated by everyone. One spring day, Rusty was taking some empty trucks back to the yard when he had to cross an old wooden bridge which spans over a river, when suddenly... Bust my buffers! What was that?
There's some cracks in the main support beams. Looks like the bridge is getting on in years now, not to mention with this year's past winter. This has most likely been the case.
We best warn the thing controller and the others about it. It might collapse if it's not repaired properly. Rusty arrived back at the sheds where some of the other engines are there. You look tense, Rusty. Is something the matter? Before Rusty could reply, Sir Handel also came into the yard, feeling cross.
Stupid things! Always holding me back, and I ended up 20 minutes behind schedule.
Oh boy, what's gotten into you this time, Sir Handel?
Those stupid coaches again. They made me slip on the hill this morning and I was running late and the passengers won't stop criticizing me.
Well, if you're more kinder to those dear Sir Handel, then maybe things would have worked out differently for you. Honestly, I don't know why you keep getting into many disputes with the old girls.
Well, I have a timetable to keep, you know, and a reputation to maintain.
Well, you won't have a timetable to keep now because the old wooden bridge is damaged. So whatever you all do, don't try and use it. It's dangerous.
Pah! And how would you know if it's dangerous? All I can say is it's just an excuse for laziness, if you ask me.
Sir Handel, this is important. That bridge is getting old, and its supports wouldn't hold any of us, especially you if you're not careful.
Whatever. I don't have time for this idle chatter of yours. I'm getting some rest. Good day.
Never mind. You've done your best. And you worked so well patrolling the line whenever there's trouble. I knew that bridge is getting old as well, but I didn't expect it would show its age this soon in the game. Thanks, Skarloey. At least it's good to know some engines appreciate my hard work, even if a few don't always heed my warnings. Later, Rusty and his driver informed the bad news to the thing controller.
Thank you for alerting me, Rusty. I'll send some engineers to investigate the bridge immediately. In the meantime, nobody is to use it for a little while.
Yes, sir! Soon, Rusty brought the engineers to inspect the bridge. They made notes in their books and declared it unsafe. They put up warning flags and a sign that read, "Bridge closed." Because of this, all trains had to be halted at either Skarloey or Lakeside Station until the bridge can be mended. The engines had to travel a different way too, but they didn't mind. But Sir Handel, being arrogant and pompous as usual, thought it was just nonsense.
Honestly, I don't see why that diesel would worry about the old bridge being unsafe. Tell me that.
Rusty has good reasons, you know, Sir Handel. If that bridge isn't safe, then you shouldn't cross it.
Oh, hi. And I believe Rusty, given the fact that he helped me once before when I derailed on that bit of rail years ago. So I wouldn't have dared cross it if I were you.
Sir Handel just scoffed and went to sleep.
Ugh, famous last words. He really should learn something from Rusty when it comes to bad trouble.
I agree with you upon that, Duncan. But I'm sure he'll get what's coming to him the hard way. I can feel it in my smoke box. The next morning, Sir Handel's driver had taken ill, and a relief man took his place. He was new to the job, and wasn't as experienced at the regulator as the previous one had. Sir Handel found him a bit hard to cope with as he took his morning passenger train up the line. But seeing how young and inexperienced his temporary driver is gave him an idea. A rather naughty idea. They stopped at Skarloey Station. After his passenger run, Sir Handel's next job was to collect loaded trucks from the wharf and bring them to the yards. He decided to put his plan into fruition.
Sir, why don't we use the old wooden bridge as a shortcut to get down the line to the wharf? It would be much quicker and it would save loads of time.
The driver had not been warned about the old wooden bridge before, so reluctantly agreed. Sir Handel left his coaches and chuffed gleefully away. But he had forgotten to take on more water. When they got to the junction, the driver removed the sign. Sir Handel sniggered to himself as he made his way towards the bridge.
That will show that old silly Diesel and everyone else that the bridge is perfectly safe. Oh, Sir Handel, you are clever.
Little did he know was that Peter Sam, who was coming down from the opposite direction with a slate train, had seen everything. No! He can't simply go on that bridge. It might not hold his weight. I must tell Rusty. Sir Handel was beginning to cross the old wooden bridge when he suddenly found himself going slower and slower until he came to a stop halfway across. Your water tank is dry. We should have refilled at Skarloey before we headed back.
Botheration! What a perfect place to stop too! Huh? What's that sound?
The driver and fireman looked down. They watched in horror as one piece of timber from the bridge fell into the river below. Rusty, meanwhile, was at Renea's station when Peter Sam puffed in, looking frantic. Rusty! Sir Handel has gone across the bridge! What? Oh no! I better go and check to see if he's all right, and fast! Good luck, Rusty! We're counting on you! I hope that bridge holds him a little more longer. Back at the old wooden bridge, things were not good. The cracks in the supports became larger. Peter Sam was right. The old beams couldn't take Sir Handel's weight any longer. It suddenly snapped. More pieces of timber splashed into the water below. Sir Handel had never been so scared in all his life.
Oh, help! I'm going to fall!
It's Rusty! What in the Thing Controller's name are you doing here?
Oh, nothing. Just sitting around, looking at the sky. What does it look like I'm doing? I'm hanging on for dear life. So please stop with the questions and start with the helping.
Slowly and carefully, Rusty purred bravely onto the bridge towards Sir Handel. Strong chains were fastened between the two engines' couplings. Sir Handel's crew climbed into Rusty's cab, and the little diesel started to pull. Hold on!
Whoa!
With a mighty tug, Rusty pulled Sir Handel off the old wooden bridge, just in time.
Well done, boy! You did it!
Oh, thank you, driver. That evening, all the engines are together in the shed. The thin controller spoke severely to the relief driver. Then he turned to Sir Handel.
That was very irresponsible of you, Sir Handel. Not only have you put yourself at risk, but now it will take even more weeks to get that bridge repaired. You are very lucky that Rusty was there to rescue you.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
I should think so too. For your punishment, you'll be shunting trucks at the wharf for 3 weeks until I can trust you again.
Yes, sir. And Rusty, I'm sorry for not listening to your warning, and thank you for helping me. You are a really brave engine.
Aw, thanks. It was nothing really, just doing my job.
Yes, indeed, Rusty. You are a really useful and determined engine.
Oh, thank you, sir. And Rusty felt like a really reliable engine, too.
Reach for the speed, reach for the whistle, go where the rail may run. Reach for the words, reach for the story, follow the rainbow sun. To a shining time station, where dreams can come true, waiting there for you. So much to see, so far to travel, so much to learn to know. Friends by your side, hopes to hold on to, who knows how far you'll go. To a shining time station, where dreams can come true. Your own imagination waiting there for you.
Sometimes all it takes is a little training, and the spirit